Hi Jiggy fans, you're welcome to another edition of Sport Updates right here on Remo TV. I am Ogunleye Oluwapelomi Peter, the one they call the number one Jiggy of sports. Football is still here, sports is still here, and this past weekend we saw a lot of actions from the Nigerian Premier Football League, the English Premier League, the German Bundesliga, the La Liga Santander. A lot of teams were happy with the results they got, while a lot were very disappointed. But that is just how football is all about. It is either you get the 3 points, or you lose out on the 3 points, or you share the points with your opponent. It is either of those three things, and some teams got the maximum points, some they lost the point, and some they had to share the spoils, and that is just what we saw from this past weekend of football. But before I give you the update from football scenes across the world, let me take it from the upcoming 22nd National Sport Festival, which is scheduled to hold in Ogun State. It is long overdue. A lot of us were excited about this, and we really want to see what Ogun State has in stock for us. About a few weeks ago, the governor of Ogun State, talking about Prince Dapo Abiodun, came out to say the state is really preparing to make the sport festival one of the best ever held in Nigeria and its state accordingly. And made some promises that some new innovations will be brought to ensure that this is one of the best sports festival ever, among which we had digitalized feeding. He made mention of something like easy transportation for all athletes, and also journalists, that preparations will be made to ensure that journalists are comfortable talking about their mobilization, their accreditation, and every of those things. And this is just one thing that sweetens and gladdens my heart. We really want to cover the National Sport Festival, and one of the things the state government can do is make it easy for journalists across the country. We really cannot wait to see how awesome this sport festival is gonna be. Last week Monday I visited the Gateway Stadium in Abeokuta, and I saw the wonderful innovations going on there. They are really trying to make things comfortable for athletes, officials, and journalists, and everybody that would come to spectate during the National Sport Festival. Aside from the Gateway Stadium, Remo Stadium is also ready, prepared. We know Remo Stadium is always prepared. That is one of the best football pitch we have in the country. They are prepared for the National Sport Festival, as that place would also be one of the venues they will be using. I think, yes, the same day I saw that there is a newly constructed basketball court in the Remo Stadium. I don't know, but I want to believe this is part of the preparation for the National Sport Festival. It is going to be awesome, and I just want to encourage people to ensure that this preparation by the state government is not just a waste. We come out en masse to support our state, to support our athletes, and above all, to support the growth and development of sports in Nigeria. That is that about the National Sport Festival. Quickly, let me delve into the Nigerian Premier Football League. The table is beginning to take should I say paradigm shift, or what should I call it? We are seeing changes in the arrangement of the logger, as presently Rivers United sits on top of the NPFL table with 25 points, closely followed by Remo Stars with 23 points. Why is this? Remo Stars lost to Katsina United yesterday, 2-0. Well, it's not bad. The season is not, well, I can't say early. We are getting very close to the mid matches of the NPFL 2024-2025, and teams need to really get their arches together and begin to perform. This is not the time to drop points. This is the time to gather points as much as they can. Also, this weekend, Shooting Stars, they did everything possible to get the maximum 3 points with just a goal. They win 1-0. And also, one of the teams that I feel is surprising every lover of NPFL is Ikorodu City. Ikorodu City, if I am to describe them with one word, I would say they are superb. They are awesome, they are unique, and they are dishing it out to everybody. Ikorodu City is one team that has gained the love, support of a lot of NPFL football fans. I think presently they are seated on the 7th position. About a few weeks ago, a lot of people were making jest of them, saying, they will relegate, just like whatever team relegated last season, blah, 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 blah. You know, the noise, the chants, and every of those things. But Ikorodu City has come forward to prove their haters wrong, that they will give it the fight until the end. And in the past 5 games now that they've played, I think they've just lost 1 game, but from the remaining 4 games they've played, they've garnered points. And that is just one thing I love about Ikorodu City. The never die spirit is in them, and they are ready to keep getting points as much as they can. And you know, one thing that surprises me also is that the rate at which they are gathering fans, supporters, and lovers across all scenes of the Nigerian Premier Football League. People are falling in love with them week in, week out, not because of anything, not because they give them money at all, but because of their performance. Their performance is awesome. Aside from their performance, their branding is unique. Aside from their branding, they are really putting themselves out to the faces of everybody. You will see them. You cannot do without not seeing them. You will see them every day, every time. Different content, different. Kudos to them. Kudos to the guys behind the scene. And I personally, I just want to see Ikorodu City keep flying the flag and become one of the best teams ever in the Nigeria Premier Football League. Also in the European scene, you know, Manchester United with the presence of their new coach Amorim, you know, they wanted to get the maximum 3 points. You know, I have a Manchester United fan as a friend, and he's always saying that we'll now begin to gather points. Well, we even win the league. I'm like, win the league? How now? You never start anything now. Is it because of the new coach and how? And this weekend they played a 1-1 with and you know, just at his first game, people are beginning to come at their new coach. He doesn't know how to do this. Come on, give him time. Let us see what he can do. And I believe with time, he will get used to the players. And well, maybe, just maybe, it would be the one to bring them out of the lugger that they've been for a long time. This past weekend also, Manchester City lost to Tottenham Hotspur 4-0. Disappointing, shocking. I didn't see that coming. And people are beginning to say, is this the beginning of the end for Pep Guardiola in Manchester City? Maybe, just maybe, we can't say. But you know, Manchester City, they need to do better and they need to get things together. Football is still on, sport is still on, and a lot of activities will still be ongoing. Just ensure you do not lose out on any of these actions. This would be how far we can go on this edition of Sports Updates. Do well to follow us across all our social media platforms: X, YouTube, Thread, and Instagram at official Remo TV. And for more news updates, you can check us out on our website at www.remotv.com.ng. This week, stay sharp, stay jiggy, and ensure you enjoy the best of sport. I still remain Ogunleye Oluwapelumi Peter, the #1 jiggy of sports. Stay jiggy. Bye for now.